calculate electric field at any point along the axial line of a dipole. So first I will draw a dipole. This is minus q. This is plus q. This is a dipole. This is center of the dipole. This distance is say a. This distance is say again a. Length of the dipole is 2a. The direction of dipole moment is always from negative charge to positive charge. That's why I am representing here. This is the direction of dipole moment of this given dipole. Okay. Dipole moment is q into 2a. If magnitude of charge and separation between the two charges is remains same, then the magnitude of dipole moment is remains same. Okay, if charges are increased or decreased, then dipole moment will change. Otherwise, if the distance between the two charges is changed, then only dipole moment will change. If charge and separation is fixed, dipole moment of the dipole remains constant. Okay, now I will select a point along the axial line. Actually, here I want to calculate electric field at this particular point P. I have selected a point P somewhere along the axial line. So here I want to calculate electric field, means here I have to place a unit positive charge. That is a basic point. See, I know how to calculate electric field at this point due to single charge. That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Two charges at a time calculation I don't know. So we will use principle of superposition and we will derive expression for electric field at this point due to this entire system. Now I will take one charge at a time. For example, now see, what is the electric field? Magnitude and direction of electric field at this point due to positive charge. Positive charge repels this unit positive charge in this direction. So that means this is the electric field due to positive charge. Okay. Now see the negative charge. Negative charge attracts this unit positive charge. So attraction means positive charge will move in this direction. This is electric field due to negative charge. But why I have represented here this is with a big vector and it is here with a small vector? Because this point is close to positive charge. So positive charge influence will be more. This point is far from negative charge. So this charge influence here will be less. That means E plus Q is more than E minus Q. Okay. That means resultant electric field will be always in the direction of the greater magnitude. So resultant electric field will be in this direction. Okay, if it is a vector notation, then we will write E bar is equal to E plus Q bar plus E minus Q bar. See, in vector notation, resultant means addition. If we apply parallelogram law of addition vector here, angle between them is 180. We have to subtract E minus Q from E plus Q. That is doing magnitudely. Same meaning is this. Okay, no need to worry, we will get the answer finally minus only. But vector notation means resultant is addition. Okay. Now, I need to calculate electric field at this point due to positive charge. That means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. That means distance is required. This point is at a distance r from the center. This point is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. I have to measure distances from center of the dipole. So for a dipole, this point is at a distance r. But here I am calculating electric field at this point due to only positive charge, not due to dipole. So this charge is at a distance r minus a, because here to here is r, here to here only difference is this a, so that's why that difference I have subtracted. So this point is at a distance r minus a from plus q. Similarly, it is at a distance see from here to here r, and this is a, so this is r plus a. Now I know clearly distances. This point is at a distance r from the dipole, r minus a from positive charge, r plus a from negative charge. Here I am calculating electric field due to positive charge now. Electric field at a point P due to positive charge is E is equal to, now I am writing in vector form. You remember this, this is very important. I am writing in vector form. E bar is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge q divided by distance is r minus a whole square. This is all magnitude. I want to convert this magnitude into a vector. I need to multiply with unit vector. See which unit vector I have to multiply. That you should know, that is very important. I can multiply unit vector of any physical quantity which is in the direction of electric field. See here electric field is in this direction. Here dipole moment also in the same direction. So that's why I will multiply with the dipole moment unit vector. Why? Because the direction of dipole moment and electric field both are in the same direction. P cap value is 1 because unit vector value is 1. So this is right for electric field due to positive charge at point P in vector form. Is this okay? Next. Electric field at point P due to negative charge, that is electric field at point P due to negative charge, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge q, but here I am not taking negative charge because electric field is a vector quantity. Distance is r plus a whole square. Now I need to multiply with unit vector. See here electric field due to negative charge is in this direction. Dipole moment is opposite to it. So that's why I have to multiply negative unit vector minus p cap I have to multiply. Now I know at this point electric field due to positive charge as well as negative charge. So I have to calculate net electric field. Net electric field is electric field along the axial line. Electric field along the axial line. Net field is, so that's why electric field due to positive charge as well as electric field due to negative charge. Both I have to add. This is vector addition. So I know electric field due to positive charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus a whole square into positive p cap plus electric field due to negative charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r plus a whole square into negative p cap plus into minus minus. So I can take comfortably common here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. And even q also I will take, then 1 by r minus a whole square minus 1 by r plus a whole square into p cap P cap also I have taken common that side. Electric field at any point along the axial line is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into, take LCM. LCM is r minus a into r plus a whole squares. And here r minus a whole square is there. That's why here I will get r plus a whole square minus r minus a whole square into P cap. Then this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into denominator. This is a square into b square. Can be written as ab whole square. That means r minus a into r plus a whole square. This is a plus b whole square, r square plus a square plus 2ar. Here we have minus whole bracket. This is a minus b whole square. So r square plus a square minus 2ra into P cap. Now see here it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. We know this is a square minus b square. So that's why here I will write r square minus a square whole square. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q. If you multiply minus inside, this is minus r square minus a square. This minus goes here, it is plus. So that means this I will write, this is minus r square minus a square. This will be plus. So plus r square plus a square cancels with minus r square minus a square. We have here 2ra and 2ra, that is 4ra into P cap. Now see this carefully here. I will write this 4ra into 2r and 2a. Is this okay? Q into 2a is dipole moment. So I will write this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q into 2a is written as P, dipole moment of the dipole, and 2r is left. I will write 2r here, divided by, this is r square minus a square whole square into P cap. This is the electric field at any point on the axial line. This is true expression, perfect expression to calculate electric field at any point. This is the exact expression. This is the true expression for calculating electric field at any point due to a dipole along the axial line. See, we will see in case of short dipoles, that means this charge is negative charge and this is positive charge. This is center of the dipole, this is the length of the dipole, and dipole moment will be from negative charge to positive charge. If the distance, a point is selected here along the axial line, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole, if r is greater than 2a RA, then what will happen? For example, if r value is equal to 10, 2a value is 1, or maybe you take 2, r square is 100, 2 square is only 4. So if r is greater than a, r square is very large compared to a square. So a square can be neglected. So r value, if r is greater than a, then a square is neglected. A square is neglected. Then we will write electric field along the axial line is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2pr divided by, a square is neglected, then it will be r power 4. One r gets cancels out into P cap. So now it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube into p cap is the electric field along the axial line. Okay, magnitude if you want 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube, no need to take that unit vector. Okay, here another important point you have to remember is, see at this particular point electric field I have to calculate, that means I have to place unit positive charge there. This positive charge repels in this direction, so electric field due to positive charge is in this direction, and negative charge attracts this unit positive charge, so electric field due to negative charge is represented in this direction. Positive charge is closer, so strong field. Negative charge is farther compared to positive charge, so less magnitude. Resultant electric field will be in this direction. So here the angle between dipole moment and electric field at any point along the axial line is 0 because they are parallel. So the angle between dipole moment and electric field along the axial line is 0 degree. This is important.